It's Wolf, and I'm going to show you guys Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction mode. Now, I have said it a whole bunch of times already, but Call of Duty Ghosts did a bunch of unique stuff compared to other Call of Duties, and I've said that a lot of Call of Duty games, but Ghosts really did a lot of weird stuff, including Extinction mode. So this is Call of Duty Ghosts' sort of answer to Treyarch's Zombies modes from World at War and Black Ops series of games. And it's aliens, but it's not really that much like Zombies mode. It's more like the survival mode from Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare and that sort of thing, but with aliens. It's kind of weird. It's really challenging, like surprisingly challenging. I played it a little bit back when it came out, and it's got some like roguelike elements, sort of, where you can hang on, let me show you guys. So you choose a class. Oh, also they added like a tooth thing. That's why there's that tooth with the 4 next to it up at the top of the screen. That was like some special thing they added after the fact. I don't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out. It's just kind of confusing, really, for what it is. So you choose a starting weapon, which was kind of cool that you could get to choose, you know, your own starting gun. So you've got these options: a P226, 44 Magnum, M9A1, or the MP443. I'm using the Grotch because it's automatic and that's just what I already had. You choose a class, which is cool. I think since I usually play solo, that's why I'm playing as tank, just because you get more health and it just makes it, you know, easier pretty much when you have more health. These different classes do different things, I think, sort of, so that way one person can be each one when you're playing. You also have these like special abilities, so you get one that is ammo, where you get to restock your ammo, and I think that some of these might change depending on what class you are, but then you can choose what sort of ammo you want, I guess, but then like it affects how much like ammo you get when you refill, but also like what kind it is. Team support, I think I just have mine just random because because I don't actually usually play with teammates. Apparently I have the Trinity rocket as my strike package. Actually, I'm going to change that to the sentry gun just because that'll be easier. And then equalizer, I guess I have that. Actually, it might make more sense to have the grenade turret. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff, and I'm sure that if you really wanted to, you could get into it and like really, I don't know what's the best way to put it, just like get into it like people get into zombies and have all these special loadouts and everything. But the issue is that it just never really caught on. And like I mentioned in the very first video of this playthrough, a lot of people who did Call of Duty Zombies gameplay tried to play this like they played zombies, but it just didn't work that way. Anyway, we're just gonna hop right into it. So it did get different maps when you downloaded more DLC. So if I can show you guys that real quick, there were multiple DLC packs, and each one also came with an Extinction map, which is kind of cool, kind of similar to how zombies levels work in other games, but it comes with Point of Contact, which is the first level. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Chaos mode, I believe, is just like a survival mode. I'm not actually really all too sure. Leave it on regular, even though that's like really kind of hard. But I think if you put it on easy, it kind of screws with some stuff. Yeah, there's some story mode down at the bottom. I don't know. This mode does have a story that's kind of similar to like how Zombies mode's story is set up in other Call of Duty games, where it's like semi Easter eggs and then also not like, you know, it's not super clear or whatever. What did the flare do? I'm trying to remember. Is this like a respawn point or something? Oh geez, I don't remember at all how this game mode worked. You get dropped off at the beginning of the level, and he's like, go drill stuff. So you gotta go drill stuff. No idea what the flare actually did, now that I think about it. It told me to throw it, so I threw it. Yeah, so we're gonna plant the drill. This is what the mode whoa, that was, sorry if you guys heard a little bump or a subsequent just sudden cut off of audio. My chair slammed into my desk. Yeah, so this is what the mode consists of. You drill these hives that the aliens have set up, and that destroys them. I mean, I guess it makes sense for drawing, but the more that I think about it, the more I kind of wonder why they chose, like, why is a drill the weapon for this? But yeah, you drill the hives, and that's pretty much it. As the level continues, you have to get some help from a helicopter to destroy some of the bigger ones, and at the end of the level, you set off a nuke, but that's pretty much what it is. You can use money to buy different weapons and stuff. Like, if I remember right, this is the AK-12. Yep. So that's kind of similar to Zombies mode, but not super similar to Zombies mode. I mean, like I said, it really is more, like, truly more like survival mode than Zombies mode. So yeah, we're just gonna play and see how far we get. Probably won't get super far because, like I said, this is kind of a hard game. You also have these extra challenges and stuff. I don't know, it's just, there's just so much stuff going on in this mode at once to some extent. And also I have my TV's sound off because, so that way there's no like weird feedback into the microphone or anything, so I can't even hear what's going on. But so aside from talking about Extinction mode, one thing that I want to mention, and I think this is a good video to do it in, and so spoiler alert if you haven't watched my other videos or played Ghosts yourself about the ending of the game, but I kind of want to talk about the end of Call of Duty Ghosts in general, just because I feel like that'll be a cool thing to talk about while I play this. So the ending of Ghosts, yeah, that was something, huh? So you think that the game is over, and then you and Hesh are sitting on the shore there. Then all of a sudden you hear somebody walking up behind you, and you think, oh, it's probably like Merrick or Keegan, and so you look, and then boom, it's Rourke, even though you just shot him underwater. Somehow he got out, and he kicks you in the face, and then drags you away, and then in the credits, all of a sudden you see you're locked in a cage, apparently going through whatever type of torture that Rourke also went through, that they do to ghosts to make like ghost killer people for the Federation. And it's a really interesting ending. And my question is, where's my Call of Duty Ghosts 2? Like I said, this game definitely has one of my favorite campaigns in a lot of ways. Oh, also you can find trash bags in this mode that you can search through and get like ammo or guns or whatever. Where is Call of Duty Ghosts 2? That's the thing. Like, it sucks that this game had an arguably negative perception, because I think that sort of is why it still has never gotten a sequel, and Infinity Ward has made other Call of Duty games since then. But, like, I really would like to see a sequel to Ghosts, just because the story was really interesting, and people also continually have been calling for more traditional Call of Duty games, and they haven't made any like modern Call of Duty games. Like they've made some boots on the ground Call of Duty games since this one, because World War II, Call of Duty World War II was a boots on the ground Call of Duty game, no exo movement or anything. And Black Ops 3 kind of is, but Black Ops 3 still has the weird futuristic setting crap that people aren't super fond of. And so what I'm getting at here is Black Ops 3, despite not being exo ability based or anything, still has like this futuristic setting that people are really sick of. And World War II was, you know, set during World War II, which people thought was cool, but also, I don't know, I think people would just really appreciate like a modern Call of Duty. And I think if they made a Ghosts 2, that would work really well, because even though the Ghosts, you know, the first Ghosts is semi-futuristic, it's not super futuristic, it's like near future, believable near future, realistic near future, I guess is how you could put it. And I don't know, I just think it would be a really good option for them to revisit it, especially now, because like I've also said, people have really come back around and looked at Ghosts and been like, you know, this really isn't as bad as originally like reviewers and stuff were making it out to be when it first came out. Cannot do that while holding this. What? Oh, I guess I can only have one main weapon, or is it two side weapons and then the pistol? Or I mean, two main weapons and then the pistol. I don't know. We'll buy this and see what happens. Okay, it's one weapon, one main weapon, one pistol. The pistol is like the backup thing, I guess. What was it with weapons? I think you can have two main weapons and a side in your pistol in one of the other classes. That might be what I'm thinking of. Anyway, yeah. I gotta say, they did some really good work with the levels in Extinction mode. But yeah, so what I was saying, the ending of Call of Duty Ghosts, just a really good ending that really hits you with that kind of last-minute twist. And I really want to get a Call of Duty Ghosts 2. I know it's been 6 years, but you know what? It took them like 8 years to make a new Sly Cooper game, and I was still happy. So I think, yeah, they need to really get on that. So anyway, and then also along, you know, I mentioned the last level of Ghosts is pretty cool. The intro level of Ghosts is so good. Like the I don't know, like the prologue where you're kind of running through San Diego with Hash and Elias, and then but it also cuts away to the whole space station and everything. That is such a cool level. That is a really good intro. Also, I kind of wonder if that's the zero gravity / underwater gameplay of Ghosts is maybe what inspired a little bit of the Exo movement in future Call of Duty games. Because I was thinking about it, like Infinite Warfare especially has so much of oh yeah, this is like a bombing run kind of thing. Infinite Warfare has so much like space gameplay. It kind of makes me wonder if that was inspired by Ghosts at all. Because when I was playing some of the space levels in Ghosts in the campaign, I was kind of thinking, you know, this does feel like a bit like the space levels from Infinite Warfare, almost like a proto version of those. And you gotta think, Infinite Warfare was made by Infinity Ward also, so you know, interesting thing to consider. I need to find a new gun, because this has run out of ammo. I think I might just go grab the AK-12 again. Although, you know, I never really used shotguns in Call of Duty games, but that shotgun was doing work right there on the Ancestors. I think that's the name of the aliens in this boat, is Ancestors. Yeah, it's, like I said, there is a story here. It's almost kind of similar to Advanced Warfare's Zombies mode, with how, like, it has a story, and, you know, people paid attention to it, but just not nearly as much attention as Treyarch's Zombies modes. Or even Infinite Warfare's Zombies mode. Infinite Warfare's Zombies mode was pretty solid, and I think a lot of people kind of got behind that because it was like, it was similar gameplay to the Zombies modes that Treyarch had made, but it was like a different story and also a new story, so it was pretty easy to get into. So I think after this hive there's one more possibly that we have to do before the gate hive, but there's like a gate hive down near that cabin area that you have to call in a helicopter for, but I don't think you have to use a drill on that, so then you don't actually have to worry about the drill getting damaged that way, which is helpful. But then all the aliens come after you. So is the ammo the same price as the weapon? That's kind of weird. Because I know in Zombies mode, in like to encourage you to use the same weapon, the ammo for a weapon that you bought off the wall costs less than the original weapon itself. So let's see. I think there may be one more hive though before the big gate hive. I guess we'll find out. And then after that gate hive, you go from the sort of lodge area into a town. And then, okay, yeah, so the helicopter comes in for this one. Now, like I said, I don't believe that the drill actually does anything here. We'll set it down and see if it starts drilling on this hive. But also, like I said, you guys can see this sort of acts as, yeah, drill ineffective. So this is nice because you don't have so much defense to do. It's more so just survival for this part. But the vapor is also up here, so probably swap to that. Using the turret is pretty much useless because they can get behind you and then attack you from there, and you can't really pick up the turret. I guess we might as well set the turret down though, the one that we have here. And also do the grenade turret while we're at it, why not? Oh, and then there's these scorpion dudes that that can shoot stuff at you from a distance, and at the helicopter. Don't believe the helicopter can get destroyed, but I think it will slow down the more damage that is done to it. This might be helpful. I think you can also damage the hive by attacking it. Not completely sure about that. You know what? Probably shouldn't blow up the propane tank right next to one of my own guns. Do I have to fire that manually? Oh shoot, I didn't realize that this wasn't an auto-firing turret. Still kind of useful though. They're all kind of coming from one direction, really. Although we are out of ammo on there, I believe. Yep. There's probably ammo in here. Oh, flare. What do the flares do? Is that like a distracting thing? I'm trying to remember what exactly the flares do. You know, I suppose it probably wouldn't hurt to drop myself some ammo every now and again too. Also, I haven't really used any of the abilities so far other than the turrets. Helicopter almost done with that barrier reef already? Wow. Or barrier reef. I mean, barrier hive. Once that gets destroyed, like I said, then we go into a town area, and then we'll see, depending on like how far we get. If you can get past the town, it goes to a cabin, I believe. So we'll see what happens with that. But the town is a pretty challenging area to get through. It's usually this is as far as I get. I get to somewhere in the town and then kind of get stuck there. Guess we might as well just start on drilling on that hive. And there's also a new gun over here. Don't have any more ammo for the pistol, but also pistol probably won't help very much at this point. However, in the town you can also call in more support. You can use... There's a radio somewhere, I think it's on top of one of the buildings, that you can call in for a price. You can call a helicopter in to defend the drill also, which is pretty useful, but also at the same point, like, kind of not that useful, because I don't think it lasts for very long, so the helicopter just kind of does like one swing through, really. There's also some more traps, I believe, like the flame barrel kind of thing, and I think there's an electric fence too in this area. Are we already out of ammo? My goodness. There we go. Give ourselves some more ammo. I think this is the explosive rounds also. Nice. I believe I probably also have ammo for both the crotch, yep, and this. It's kind of funny how in this mode, in theory, you could just continuously resupply yourself as long as you have enough points, which is something that, you know, what would it be, like Call of Duty Zombies mode never really is done. Although there was that one thing in that one level where you could like get pretty much the scavenger perk for zombies mode. I don't know. Anyway. Also, so far as I know, another quick note on Extinction mode, I don't believe that the drill can ever get destroyed. It can get damaged a lot, but I think that if it reaches 0 health, it just stops working and you have to repair it in order to actually get it to go again. But it might be able to get destroyed, because I feel like I remember losing like that before. But I'm not sure. And we are already out of ammo once again. Also, I believe if you don't repair the drill, it just is magically repaired again when you set it down again. So, self-healing drill. I'm gonna try to test that out, because in theory it should be able to survive the next couple of, I don't know, seconds or whatever until this hive is finished. And we'll see if it's repaired or not when we get to the next hive. just remember when Call of Duty Ghosts was like the current Call of Duty, and all the people who made zombies videos usually were trying to make all the videos about Extinction mode like they made zombies videos. It was just kind of funny to see because it was so different, and the story mode was all like the story of it was, like I said, there is a story, but it's kind of weird. It's almost like how World War II's zombies mode is like mission based and stuff, because this mode is pretty, you know, you have specific goals and stuff. It's not so I don't know, hidden as zombies mode and like Infinite Warfare and Black Ops series, where it doesn't actually tell you what to do, you just kind of have to guess. But is it? Yep, just automatically back to 100 health. So I believe after this hive, there's one or two more. I think there's, I want to say one, but I think that would be a small number. That would only be 3 in the town. Maybe I've just gotten better at Call of Duty over the years. I'll be able to actually finish the whole mode solo. Kinda doubt that though. Get off of my drill! Also, those bigger aliens, as you guys have noticed, are another variation of the alien that aliens that pop up. So, like I said, as you play through this mode, more aliens pop up, and then if you have the DLC levels, I believe even more aliens will pop up. So, and we're down, but you can revive yourself like 2 times or so. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot that you can upgrade stuff. Oh man. Okay, I'm getting a phone call, so you know what? I'm gonna have to cut this video short because you can't pause in solo mode. So I'll do an outro in a second. 1 sec, guys. Okay, and even through the pause screen, somehow the game is still going. Had to take a phone call. Although actually, I do need to end this playthrough here. Although mission failed anyway. So probably would have played longer, but honestly, probably wouldn't have survived much farther because I usually don't get that much further in Extinction mode anyway, in general. So yeah, that's Extinction mode though. Sorry that it's kind of an awkward ending to the video there, because phone call, but I actually have some really important stuff to do outside of video making today. So, thanks for watching. Yeah, this is the last part of this playthrough. The next one, I think, will probably be Call of Duty World War II, but it depends, like I said, on when I get around to the Black Ops series of Call of Duty games, and then eventually also, I'd like to do the new Modern Warfare, and then maybe Modern Warfare Remastered, since that's technically like a separate game. I don't know. Anyway, a whole bunch of stuff to still do. So there's still tons more playthrough things, and then other playthroughs of other game series. So yeah, just keep watching. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.